comes out to the 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Freeman. Fighting through it, he's got space. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving. Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Spinning past him. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Good shit.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big-time game there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Stays on his feet. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Out of the gun now.
Oh, shut it. I'm trying to
This complete to Martin. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Aldrich Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Touchdown, Washington! Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 46 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the kick the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going for 1st down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is that it's no touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined. And got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the
A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And maybe measure of revenge there. He's had his way this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that.
Dude, you just gonna sit there? What was that, bro?
We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep fighting.
And all the way
That whole play was messed up. The dude in the middle just fucking sat there.
A big
And watch
play
him run to the
there.
other side of the
His
field.
2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Rosas now to kick this one away.
What the fuck he was doing? He wouldn't guard nobody.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, got a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
I shouldn't do that. Sorry, run the fuck over here.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The pitch goes to Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And Rosas puts this one through. And with that, they'll move out in front by a couple here in this 1st quarter. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. An update from Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A handoff. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Back to throw here. That escapes the safety. He's taken the ground. He's pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flag. And I believe this is going to be a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of it. It'll be traffic, and it's intercepted.
Come on,
Picked off at the 18. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then against with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance.
Good shit.
Good shit. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence?
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. J.J. Watt able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They'll look to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Fires the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right. He's got him in, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Redskins on third down. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action here on first down. Throwing deep here for Coleman. So they took a shot.
What? That wasn't
in, but couldn't connect.
Get the fuck out of here. And I can't challenge it. Now all of a sudden you bomb
throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Good.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to go deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Devontae Freeman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
And the Giants ready to come out now.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
And he'll running right through it.
Stop happening. Just tackle him.
Barkley already showing the ability to transform this Giant running game as they come up here on first down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here.
And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And some room for him there as he'll take this out to about the 15.
No.
And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Trainers take a look.
Is my whole team gonna get injured this game? This shit is crazy. They trying to make me lose.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. So
They didn't let me go for this game is cheating. Oh my god, they just
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, to send the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Well, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
He didn't even overtime. I was right there at the ball.
Now a play fake here on first down. No
Ah,
one to
son
come
of
here.
a
He
shit.
lost the football. And who's
I
got
couldn't
it?
die
The
too.
Giants.
Really.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
He's going to get it running right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. Diving for the end zone.
Big
Ball's
ball.
knocked out, and the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Mad at you.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they'll get him down up past the 15. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep.
Oh my God! They're just so ugly. This is gonna happen this game.
Down, couldn't connect. Now
Really?
it's third.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think
Any
you
other
sit on
times
the
I
ball
almost
going
lose
into
the
the
shit. You
half
can't get
when you have a
fucking
chance to
going
put some
nowhere.
more points on the board.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give them a first down. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure you can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Oh, so you gotta go. That's what we're doing.
Sure,
We're just gonna pick the same
he
defense.
made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Redskins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
No, check, Patriot!
Fumble in this toss.
A handoff to Bartlett. And a short pickup here as they're going to cross the 10 to the 11-yard line. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Barkley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one.
Damn, y'all.
And this will be
Oh, his shit from right in his fucking hand. Me, I fucking overthrow shit right in front of me and I can't even go for it. Get the fuck out of here. This
Corey
shit.
Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Nobody on me, though.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll set up to throw. He's going to go deep for Funchess. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Oh my God, it's gonna be. Oh, he missed. That's it. It's really about to be one of them games.
And that'll move them back within 6 now. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Run!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Martin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Now whistles here and a flag down.
I
think a Giant jumped early.
See, I didn't even fucking move.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh man, look at this shit.
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 16. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down again. Zach Brown in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Washington. 65 yards. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They come out here in the eye.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in. And the Redskins have tied it here. The extra point to come can put them in the driver's seat. Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go. There we go. Nice pushing it back. 51.
So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
coming back.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Into the Redskins' hand that they do.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Watch it now, Marty! Marty! Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll drop the throw. And it is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Brandon Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, eluding the tackle. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. New York set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Who's going to sit there and watch? That just pisses me off. You just sit there and watch him. Go get him.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Fire this time.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. The false start backs him up 5. First and 15.
Lucky 56.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh,
right to him. But if that was me, I wouldn't have been able to go for it.
Take it on
Good
in
shit.
for a Giant touchdown.
That's all I'm saying. What the heck would
His
need 3
second
times, just
touchdown
like
on
that.
the season. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. A toss run left. That's Barber. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
No, check, Patriot.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
All right, now, lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
You're scared of those big boys. Come on.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Devontae Freeman, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Spins past him. New York set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers to get together for a little extra
damn, it's
time.
that late? I didn't realize it was that late.
I guess they got there for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
All right, cuz.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. J.J. Watt in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They'll look to throw here. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Take it at the 37. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to
give me that.
Best offense.
Oh, you
Instead,
can
they
pick that.
Turn the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. Dancing goes left. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. The Giants on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he's going backwards. Well, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Redskins defense going to take over on a turnover on downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Carl Lawson in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is caught.
It was still yo, Hill. Are you kidding me, Hill?
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Peyton Barber, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Yo, sat there, look down, catch the fucking ball.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the ball is knocked out, and they will take over at the 26.
The ball was still in my hand. I knew this game was about to be like this.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time.
I was trying to slide. I don't know how to slide.
But this couldn't be much worse, could it? No. This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range here late in the fourth now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker. Just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Let's go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The Giants on third down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15.
Let's go, Punch.
Into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Devin Funches, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And New York set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice.
This is taken in. It's complete.
Oh,
there he goes, right side.
Good
Take it on in
for a giant touchdown.
I knew it was coming. I thought it was going to be my
A
safety
big
over
play
there.
there. 82 yards. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the fourth. Rosas good with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Rosas now to kick this one away.
All right, get us close.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Close enough.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. They're in the fourth quarter in Denver. The Broncos are just pouring it on in that one. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Finding some room at midfield. The throw to the left side. Caught by Coleman.
I couldn't make it.
Down at the 44-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Back to throw. Fighting through pressure. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation.
Damn it, Coleman.
And that one falls
I had it. That was
incomplete.
nice.
Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
One and 3.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
They should have gave, bro.
And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
This is going crazy.
Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended, down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal, go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. We've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock? Right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All those things come into play here, and it turns out they don't get it done.
So for the Giants, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Where's the sacks at? Goodness gracious. 6. That's really no pressure on him. That's why he's throwing the ball so hard. He put no pressure on him.
the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where to waste that. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? In reply, how you put up with this song and dance, soulless buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance.